All right, so let's get started on the micro TN folder insert. And I'm just kind of showing you what it looks like finished. You can use any paper as long as it's nice and thick. This is a glitter paper that I found at AC Moore. I'm sorry for the thunderstorm outside. It's Florida. We are in hurricane season, so it's going to rain most of the rest of this year. Anyway, this particular paper comes in that sleeve. It is from American Crafts, but I had found it at AC Moore, which right now no longer exists in my area. They have closed down. So I'm going to take it out of the sleeve. It does come with a cardboard in there, so you're going to take that out too. So you will need 12 inches in length if you're making this folder for your micro by 8 inches in height. So 8 by 12 piece of some kind of thick cardstock or glitter paper or something. This one is kind of plasticky feeling, so it really worked well for this. I didn't have to back it with anything. You will be doing some folds here. You can see it's like a shiny back there. I do use a wet glue for this, but maybe you could use your tape runner. I don't know, but preferably wet glue, I think. So I was looking at the patterns. You do want to take that into consideration because you're going to be folding and cutting. So now I'm just going to cut, because this is a 12 by 12, I'm going to cut it down to a 12 by 8. So I just need to make one cut 8 inches width there. Okay, so that's the only thing I need that cutting tool for. Later on I cut with scissors a couple pieces, you'll see. So I'm going to be doing a lot of score marks on this, and I keep folding after each score mark, but you don't have to fold after each score. Just score everything and then do all your folding. I don't know, I just happen to do that. So lengthwise, I'm I'm scoring it in the middle, which is 4 inches. Again, all of my inserts for this micro TN are 4 inches in height, so that's actually my width of my folder is 4 inches once everything is folded and glued down. Again, you don't have to do the creasing right now. You can do it after you've made all your marks. So now what I'm going to do is score it every 3 inches. So you have your 12 inches in length, and now I'm doing it in the middle, but it's really every 3 inches. So that right there is 6, and then later on I go and see what I'm doing here. I just keep folding it after each score mark, but you don't have to do it that. So that was the 6-inch score mark, but I will come back and do the other 2, which is 3 inches. Do want to be careful not to score too hard when you're using the scoreboard, because it could crack your paper. I had a little bit of a crack, but it didn't go all the way through because it is glitter. Alright, so all this part here you can do after you've made all your score marks. I'm kind of just, I don't know. It was early in the morning when I was doing it. But now I'm going to do the next 2 marks, which is again 3 inches. Again, every section there is 3 inches. All that's going to get folded. There will be 2 cuts made. 2 pieces will be removed from this. So my finished folder will be a 3 by 4 folder when it's, folded in half. Okay, so now I'm going to finish scoring, and I keep going back and scoring more and more because, not scoring, doing my folds. Yeah, scoring, I guess. Creasing. There we go. Creasing is the word. You'll see me going back and forth, creasing everything because, the paper wants to unfold. So right there, I'm going to show you that I cut off those 2 corner pieces there. And you actually want to cut a little bit in. I'd come back later and I cut off some more because everything when you fold it over, if it's not slightly smaller, it kind of gets, when you fold it, it kind of catches or doesn't fold right. So you want to kind of take off some extra paper. So that's going to get removed. You can save it for something else. And this is a cute little folder to make for anything. You don't have to stick it into your traveler's notebook. You can make your folder, put some goodies in there, and throw it into something else for goodies, like a pocket letter, not a pocket letter, a flip book, or insert it into your loaded pockets. And it's a cute little folder just to put stuff in. All right, so those 2 flaps turn out to be your pockets later, but you see how it doesn't fold flat? So here I come back and cut off a little extra piece there so it folds a little flatter after I glue it all down and fold it. Alright, so that part there, I'm going to glue down. And see, I keep going back and creasing everything. I just want to make sure that everything's going to be flat when it's done. I could have skipped this part and just glued it down first and then do all my creases later. So I'm using my Scotch Quick Dry adhesive to wet glue. You don't have to glue too much on the inside. You mainly have to worry about the very bottom edge because that's the part that's visible. I'm going to make sure I get any excess glue off because the 2 flaps that are going to come down, you don't want to glue those shut. Alright, so what am I doing next? I think I keep doing that. I'm going to be cutting my 2 side pockets at an angle, but I did use a pencil to kind of draw out, what I wanted to cut. But here I am again, folding and creasing. It's funny. You could do that after you've glued everything down. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to grab a pencil just to, draw out the shape of my pocket. I mean, you could just eyeball it. That's what I had done last time, but I kind of wanted to show you. I actually ended up cutting a couple times because it was too big. You can cut as much as you want or as little as you want. You don't have to cut it at an angle. You could just cut a straight line on the bottom and just do a straight folder type of thing, but I kind of like the look of the angle. Alright, so I think that was it, and then I do the other side by just folding and putting them together like that, and then just kind of cut the same thing. I just, follow that line. I do cut a little bit off those points that are sticking out so that it's not in the way in the middle. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. Alright, so this is where I cut that little corner. I actually didn't cut it enough when I put that in with the elastic. It kind of lifted the corner, so you can cut it a little more than what I did, just so the elastic doesn't peel it up. You want to put a very thin line of glue there because you don't want to seal up too much of your pocket. You still want to have enough space to slide things in. Ooh, excuse me. I was just trying not to spread the glue too much. So I'm pretty much done, I think. Yeah, there's nothing else that you need to do with that. I will just be inserting it and kind of showing you how I put it into my little micro traveler's notebook. Just want to make sure that it dries because it is glitter. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer to dry. So I got my pockets, and now I'm going to go ahead and crease it all again. There's my hair elastic from the Dollar Tree. Alright, so I'm just going to start saying my goodbyes because I'm just going to be inserting that into my traveler's notebook. Please check the links down below for the other tutorial on inserts and the tutorial on the actual cover for this really simple micro traveler's notebook. The cover itself is a no-sew cover. All you needed was hot glue and some kind of either vinyl or some kind of stiff, product. And that's pretty much it. So hopefully this helps you guys if you wanted to try this out. Thank you all for watching, and I will be seeing you guys next time. Bye now.